Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to sew the signatures, these pages, into the spine of our book. I got this bookbinding kit on Amazon, and it comes with bone folders, different wax threads, needles, and one thing we're going to need right now, an awl for poking holes. Then I also made this template online, which is the exact same size as my spine, and these vertical lines up and down are representative of the 5 signatures I will have, and then each of the blue dots I drew on there is going to be where I will poke my holes in my spine. So let me cut this out of this paper and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so here's my template. I have made it on the computer like I said, but you can also just use graph paper and make yours if you want, but the computer was easier for me. So I folded it in half, and I'll show you why I did that in a minute, but then I'm going to place it on my spine on the inside and just kind of find the center and clip it on there on the 2 ends with these binder clips, and I will be right back. Okay, now here's the step where I'm going to need the awl. So I'm going to poke holes in each of these spots where the blue is. Now I'm doing what's called a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which means for each signature there's going to be 1, 2, 3 holes, one in the middle and then one on the top and bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and poke all these, but when I measured these, I kept in mind that I've got this on the front, this ring thing, and so it's a brad on the inside. So the inside of the brad ends above, like right here, so this is not going to be, the brad's not going to be in the way of that dot there. So I will go ahead and start poking the holes. Okay, there we have it. I can take this off now. And hopefully you can see the holes. Now it's time to sew in the first signature. So I'm going to start poking the holes. I'll start with this first signature here, and I will find the center. And my book itself is 9 inches tall, but my signatures are only 8.5. So I've gone ahead and clipped a 1/4 inch off each end of this so that it matches the height of these now. And this is why I folded it in half, so that I can kind of rest it in there like that evenly, and then I just kind of, it's better if you can clip it, but you don't have to. So I'm going to just clip it on one end, just on the bottom. And that'll keep it there. And then you don't want to poke all the holes, you just want to poke the center of the signature. So like that, through there, and through there. And this way, using this template, your holes will line up with the holes you punched in your book for sure. Okay, there's my first signature. Now on to the second. Okay, now it's time to sew in the signatures. So the bookbinding kit came with 6 colors of thread, but I'm going to go with this brownish color because I think it'll give a nice contrast against the black. So I like to sew my signatures from the back to the front. So I'm going to start with my last signature. I'm going to grab that off the pile, and then you measure out enough, like start it a little off, about 1 inch off, and then measure once, and then go back around twice, and then a little bit of extra, and that's about how much you'll need per signature. Then this bookbinding kit also came with these needles, if I can get the tube open. Yes. So it has some different sizes here. I'm going to use the smaller size, the smallest size they have. Okay, then you just thread your needle. Okay, you don't need to tie a knot or anything. Now open your signature to the middle. Oh man, I just messed it up. Try to keep everything aligned. You're going to start in the center. So starting from the inside of the signature, go through the center, And if you've messed it up like I just have, you might have to kind of like go through one paper and then find the next paper center and kind of go individually like that. Find where you've poked the hole for each paper. If it's not going through easily, you'll need to do this because you don't want to like make a new hole. You want to go through the hole you've already made. Okay, so once you're through there, go through the corresponding hole, which will be the last hole in the middle that you made on the spine. And I'm going to need these scissors to help push it through because I don't have a thimble. Okay. Pull it through. All right. Let's open it back up to the middle. Okay. So pull it through. Leave a little bit of a tail here in the middle. Then go up to the top. Again, make sure you're in the last hole. Go through that hole there. Then go through the corresponding holes in your signatures. And again, you might need to kind of work paper by paper to make sure you're getting the holes correct, okay? I'm gonna kind of pull it tight there. Then we're gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Go through all the holes in the papers. Then don't let this pull through. Then again, go through the corresponding last hole in the cover itself. Pull through. Okay. Then go back through the middle hole. And we're going to go back up through the same holes in the pages. Okay. Now if I can get it pulled through. Alrighty. Now take the needle off. Now you can pull this tight. Don't pull too tight because it can end up just ripping the paper. But then this one that goes down the center, you want one of these tails on one side of it and one tail on the other. Look on the cover, make sure they're tight when you're pulling tight, and then just tie a couple knots. I like to do 3. 1, 2. 2 is probably good, but I like 3 because I just like the number 3. And you can leave these tails or you can cut them off. For now, I'm leaving them. Okay, then you just fold your signature over, go to the next one. Second to last one now. Again, we will measure out our string, a little over double the height of the signature. And I will walk you through it one more time. All right, so let's walk through that one more time. Find the center of your page. Go through the center hole. Pull through, leave a small amount on the inside there. Go through the corresponding hole in the cover, the center hole. Pull it tight there. It doesn't have to be real tight at this point. Then up to the top, to the corresponding hole. And through the holes in the paper. Might have to realign them a little bit because at least I'm going to have to. I can't find that hole. Oh, there it is. escape. Go down to the bottom, go through that hole, in the papers, and then the corresponding hole in the cover. Then go back through the center hole. And back through the center hole in the papers. There we go. Put one thread on each side of the middle thread. Pull taut, gently but tight. Check the outside, make sure it's good, and then tie a knot. Okay, I will bring you back when I'm finished. Okay, I have all the signatures sewn in now. Here's what the spine looks like. And here it is when you open it up. And quick flip through, quick flip through kind of, and see different things I've added. I think it looks really cool. I plan to do some like plan with me, grimoire with me type videos where I'm going to be working in this book and doing that on my channel so y'all can see. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and please subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. All right, bye. Thanks for watching.